Jennifer Lopez caught using witchcraft to get Ben Affleck back? We gotta talk about this. But before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. I also spill water. This is water, you guys. I just had a bunch of my water and it just spilled, okay, bitch? I spilled tea and I spilled water, okay? Listen! I don't know what in the hocus pocus Walter Mercado is going on here, but apparently, a best friend, Jennifer Lopez is allegedly using witchcraft to get Ben Affleck back. Before we get into that, listen, if you are brand new, the whole vibe is like we're on a FaceTime call. We're just hanging out, keeping each other company, and spilling the tea, being chismosos, okay? But listen, we gotta talk. Now, this is coming from an article from Marca, okay? And so this is, of course, all alleged. But I thought, you know what? It's Halloween time. I feel like they're doing it to kind of, I don't know what they're doing it, but the vibes fit, you know, the times. We got to talk, okay? Because this is not the first time that I've heard rumors of Jennifer Lopez allegedly participating in witchcraft. But this is the thing, okay? It says here, and I'm going to read you guys word for word because I'm not making shit up, okay, bitch? If there is a love and heartbreak story that seems to never end, it would be that of Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck. The couple divorced some time ago. However, it seems that the singer has not yet overcome it, and the latest rumors indicate that she would be resorting to witchcraft to make them be together again. According to information, Lopez is still hoping to rekindle her old relationship and has not had a good time, so she is looking for desperate measures to be able to attract her ex-husband back and resume a relationship that was very controversial. But for her, it is important to have him back. Jennifer Lopez resorts to witchcraft. Sources close to Jennifer Lopez encouraged entourage says that her current situation is not the best as she is so desperate to get back with Affleck. She refuses to accept that this is the end. She is convinced that there is more to the story and she will not let him go. Sources explained where they also added that Lopez is spending a lot of money on tarot readings, chakra alignments, and space cleansings in order to overcome this love situation. With all these rituals, sources say that they are desperate measures and that they are useless, as if burning sage and chanting under the new moon is going to make Ben come running back. Girl, first of all, that is not witchcraft, okay? That is definitely not witchcraft. Let me just say that. No, let me break this down for you guys, because this is a very controversial subject, and I think that this is important. Listen, I believe in God. And I don't believe that it's, you know, this or that. I don't believe that, okay? I believe that everybody has the right to believe in whatever they want, okay? One of the things that about me is that religion, you guys, you can have yours, I'm going to have mine. What you believe in does not affect me. What I believe in should not affect you, period. I'm not going to lose sleep over who you pray to or don't pray to, okay? That's just about it. You know, I know that there's a lot of amazing people out there who are different religions, including Wiccan, right? And everyone just, you know, everyone just does what they can to survive. As long as you're a good person and you're putting good out there, I don't see an issue. Now, I will say what they mentioned in this article, like burning sage, chanting, cleansings in the area, you know, those things I don't think are considered bad. And I think you could definitely believe in God and do these things. Sage is natural. Cleansings are natural in my opinion. You know, I do that all the time in my home, and I am a God-fearing person. And I don't want to hear it, Karen, that you say, well, if you sage, you can believe in God. Absolutely. Who said that, girl? Okay. I follow what I have in my heart, and I'm very good with God. And guess what? I'm one of God's favorites, honey. Okay. Period. Now, when it comes to religion, you know, my birth father is highly obsessed with religion. Okay. And, you know, to the point where there was an exorcism performed on me. And you know, my mother taught, you know, me and my family that at a very young age, you know, my aunt as well, they gave me the freedom to and the blessing to believe in something greater and to believe that God is real. And I believe in God with all my heart. But I also believe that God said, he helps those who help themselves. And I believe that the earth also provides beautiful things to help us, like crystals, quartz, sage, palo santo. Those are all coming from the earth that, in my opinion, God created, right? So I just don't think that those things are bad. I don't think that you helping yourself and surviving the best way you can is a bad way. You know what I mean? Actually, I don't see anything bad in what anyone else does. I've met a lot of amazing people from different countries who that do different things. For example, I will say this: in Colombia, witchcraft is a very big thing. And hang on, let me drink some coconut water. And I have met a lot of people who practice it, and they are who they are. They know that I am protected by God. Nothing can touch me because God loves me, period, right? But I don't judge. And I don't think that people, because I was reading some comments about the article about what people are saying about it. And people are saying that she's going to hell and this and that. Like, I don't see anything negative in what they're saying. You know what I mean? Like, for example, tarot cards and reading the future. That's something I don't participate in. My husband, he reads the tarot cards, but he's never done that to me because I don't believe, I don't believe that is something that I want to participate in, period. And we respect that about one another. So I feel like some people just really want to hate on JLo at this point, but I don't see anything wrong in these things. And sorry I went on a whole rant about these things. It's because, I mentioned in my videos like, oh, I'm going to sage, or I'm going to put my crystals out in the full moon. And they're like, well, if you do that, then you don't believe in God. That's just not real, in my opinion. I don't believe that it's like that. And God has shown me that it's not like that. And I think we all have our own relationships. I do think that JLo, I don't think that JLo is desperate to get back with Ben, to be honest. I mean, either she's an incredible actress, because from the interviews that I've seen, she seems so at peace with herself. Now, she could be lying through her nose, but she seems at peace. But at the end of the day, I also feel like, well, maybe she's like, well, damn, bitch, my career's not working. Like, I might as well just get back with him, right? And I think because the reason that they allegedly got, that they separated was because they had very different views of the world. She wanted fame. She wanted the money. She wanted the houses. And he wanted a more chill vibe, more, calm and just like, very, chill, and I don't think that she wants it. I think she wants the big and the da-da-da. So I don't know. I think maybe JLo's a tad bit desperate to get back with him, but I don't think that what she's doing is bad, and I on the contrary, some people, and I'm going to say this, and no shade to anybody who has come to my house, but anytime anybody leaves my house, I'm cleaning that area, honey, because people leave their weird energies. I'm sorry, girl. I've experienced the closest to you and even family members who are like supposed to love you and want you to do good. When they leave my home, you could really feel that heavy energy that they leave. And maybe they don't do it on purpose, but it's still very heavy. So you got to protect your space. You got to protect your energy. You got to protect your home. You got to protect your loved ones. And I do think it's important to clean. I think it's important to put your candles on, to put some sage, to cleanse the area, to put your favorite incense on, and to say a prayer. And I believe that God gave us tools, so we should use them, right? Now, if you're using things for bad, then that I don't agree with. So yes, honey, look, moral of the story is you got to protect your home. But going back to JLo before I end the video, I think maybe JLo should get back with Ben. I know. You guys are like, no. Yes, girl, I do think she should get back with Ben, because you know what? I think that it's okay to get back with Ben because, I mean, you have history, right? Like, whatever, girl. Just travel the world, be happy. You don't need any more money. Get a good dick in you. You know what I mean? Just go have fun. Go eat a glazed donut off of his chest. His hairy chest. Ben Affleck. Sexy girl. I don't know. You know, I have dad bod issues. I love dad bods. Okay, I love dad bods. Anyways, love you guys so much for watching. I'm so grateful and thankful for each and every one of you. And I'll see you on the next one. Mwah. Bye.